So we got our parts in. I got 2 new connectors for the fuel line. I had the fuel line. All right, I'm going to put these ends on. So this is reverse thread. Should run down till it kind of bottoms out in there. It's focusing on that or see that, but this guy. Back this thing off a little bit. So you just want to make sure that you run this jam nut all the way up tight to this screw-on ferrule. That's all there is to it. Now one more. Alright, so we got this snake through the back there. We'll tighten it on this connector here at the generator, and then we'll wrap it up to the other hoses and stuff again. Alright, so I've had some back and forth with Central Georgia Generator, and I got initially the wrong voltage regulator. So this is another one. I just have it sitting out right now because I'm going to test it. So this is the AS440, and you need this with a Powertech head because you have these 2 yellow wires are the auxiliary winding. The other one that I had did not have that auxiliary winding port on the, or connections on the voltage regulator. This is the field windings, positive, negative. The red is positive, white's negative. And this is the voltage coming from the main stator, so that'd be the 120 volts. So you have to make sure on this particular one that you have this jumper is a trim jumper that has to be in place. If it's not in place, or if you have an external trim, which if you have that, but if you don't have that in place, it'll blow up the AVR. You also have to put this in place, this jumper in place for 110 volt sensing. That's another issue I had. on the bottom here, you got to put this on the left for 60 hertz. The one on the right is for 50 hertz. And then this here, he said to have between the first and the third. That's just for voltage stabilization. And then you have these pots on here. So the only two that you really have to worry about is this one is the voltage adjustment, and this one down here is the stabilization adjustment. So the voltage you just adjust with your meter, and that's what I'm going to be doing here in a second. I'm taking the reading off of these two here. That's why I had these clipped on there. This one fell off. Got to re-clip it back on there. And then you adjust the voltage up, and then you adjust the stability once you put a load on it, and make sure lights aren't flickering and stuff. He said just turn it back and forth. He said doesn't matter the direction till it stops flickering. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, here we go. I've got my voltmeter set up here. I'm gonna have to turn it so you can see it, I guess. I'm gonna crank this guy up. So I'm sitting here trying to adjust this thing, and you notice the numbers going all over, and I didn't notice that they went to millivolts. Well, because one of my leads got disconnected. So we're going to try this again. The bus. We're currently on that's the house power. I'm going to swap it to generator. Okay, so we went up a little bit. You can see there the 125. So then we're going to try to load up these generator or these air conditioners. I'm going to be putting on some hard start capacitors on these that the guy from Central Georgia Generator recommended. So this guy's already running. Got a bedroom one here. Fan is running. That kicked on, that's good. It's running all three air conditioners. I think this one ampere gauge is not working. Shut them back down for now. And we'll give it a minute here. I need to mount that. Alright, got the new voltage regulator secured in here. So we get the wires all neatly packed down in there, so we'll put the cover on that. There. Couple screws on the side here.